to use it. Is that
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, so BigQuery does it itself.
It does. Okay.
Yeah, so for the most part, it feels like I'm just looking at just a SQL database. But it has the potential for each field, each cell to actually be like a JSON, which is kind of insane.
Huh.
Yeah.
So to you, it just looks like tables that you're querying with SQL.
Exactly.
Okay.
hmm
So, and tell me a little bit more about the kind of data that you're getting. I know is it coming exclusively from your company's app, or is it coming from other sources? And what are some of the KPIs that you're looking at?
Okay. So for the app data, it's all entirely coming from our app. Then we sometimes correlate our viewership, how engaged our audience are with install data, and that install data is entirely external. So we get them from different dashboards for our different platforms. So there's one for Oculus, there's one for Google Daydream, and those are all external. And I download that information as CSVs. And
Gotcha.
then
So you're installed on these different
mm-hmm.
devices, and then you're correlating viewership with install data, and you sort of get a sense of like how much of the person's usage time is in your app versus the other apps available to them within those devices?
Well, we have no idea what they do on other apps. All we know is like anything related to our app.
Got it. Okay. And tell me, in what way is what you're doing ad hoc? So what is it that you're kind of like evaluating and exploring and searching for?
Yeah. So one example would be, for example, one of the executives asked me last week, for the people who are not watching anything when they open up the app, what are they doing? So that's a current project. I have to try to parse and figure out, make it understandable, because for some of these app sessions, the people would do a lot of things. They'll click on the main menu, they'll click on this thumbnail, but I have to, my job is to make that make some sense.
Like understand the meaning behind what that user is doing.
Yeah. So if they clicked on, I don't know, off screen, does that really matter? No, probably not. So I'll have to sort through that. Oh, and previously you asked what were the KPIs?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just give you a rundown of some of the basic ones. So it would basically be how many people have watched any content, how many times did they watch a piece of content, and for how long did they watch that content. So that's like average watch time. And their completion rate. So for that watch time for that particular piece of content, how much of that content did they see?
Gotcha. And your company's revenue model, it's an advertising model around that content?
Yeah, so far.
And are you doing any ad measurement as well as part of your work?
We're just getting started on that, so no, we haven't really measured that yet.
Okay. And tell me now that I guess let's just talk about your team again. So maybe just tell me how big is this company, either people or revenue-wise, if you can share that, and then what does the team look like that is around you that you work with and report into?
Okay. Yeah, so our company is about, I think, around 130 employees. Some of them they work in production, so they actually go out a lot to locations to shoot. They don't stay in the office too much.
Yep.
My team, I'm part of the larger engineering group, so I believe we're maybe 60 or 70